Do you ever feel it? That quiet weight in your chest? Like the world asked you to carry something you never agreed to hold? Nights where the silence grows so loud you can hear your own heartbeat begging for answers. Days when you wonder if you're falling behind, if everyone else has already figured out the map while you're still staring at blank paper, searching for a compass that isn't there. I know that feeling. We all do. We just hide it well. We smile in the daylight, laugh in photographs, and play the part of fine. But when night falls and the noise fades, the thoughts return like uninvited guests, whispering questions we can't seem to silence. Am I where I'm supposed to be? Will this ache ever pass? Why do I feel stuck when I've been moving the whole time?
Listen closely. There is a river inside you. You may not hear it at first, drowned out by the what-ifs and should-haves, but it is there, quiet, patient, alive, always alive. Beneath every wound, every doubt, every story you tell yourself about who you are or are not, there is a current. It does not judge, it does not rush, it does not demand perfection. It simply flows. Have you ever stood by a riverbank and watched water move? It doesn't argue with the rocks in its way. It doesn't curse the bends that force it to turn. It moves forward, always forward, finding a path even when none seems possible. And isn't that what you're searching for? Not a life without obstacles, but a way to move through them without losing yourself.
You've been told to fight every current, to push harder, faster, louder, to prove your worth in a world that measures you by everything you do instead of everything you are. But tell me, has that made you lighter? Has it made you whole? Or are you tired? Tired of pretending you're not carrying the heartbreak you never fully healed? Tired of replaying mistakes at 3 in the morning? Tired of holding on so tightly to things you were meant to let go of months, maybe years ago? And I wonder, what if moving forward gracefully isn't about becoming someone new, but remembering who you were before the world told you to be someone else?
Grace is not perfection. Grace is permission. Permission to slow down, permission to breathe, permission to be human, messy, complicated, beautiful human. When was the last time you gave yourself that? Life will give you mountains. Some you'll choose to climb. Others will rise out of nowhere, blocking your view of the sun. You'll stand at the base of them and whisper, "I can't." But listen, you can. Not because you are fearless, but because you are learning to walk even while afraid. Every river you've crossed, every storm you've survived brought you here. And maybe you don't see it yet, but there is quiet strength in your steps. The kind that isn't loud, but steady. The kind that carries you when willpower runs out and all you have left is hope, a hope that whispers, "Keep going. The story isn't over yet." Do you hear that whisper? Or have you been drowning it out with everyone else's noise? Here is the truth no one told you. Moving forward gracefully does not mean moving without pain. It means allowing pain to teach you without letting it define you. It means forgiving the moments you wish you could erase, not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve peace. It means letting life flow through you instead of clinging to what's already past. What are you still holding on to? Whose voice still echoes in your head? What moment are you reliving, as if playing it again could somehow change the ending? Close your eyes. Breathe. Feel the river. It has been waiting for you. Imagine a river, wide, endless, shimmering in morning light. Now imagine throwing a stone into it. See the ripples spread? That's every word you've spoken, every choice you've made, every moment you thought was small but changed everything. Life is not a straight line. It is a current, winding, unpredictable. Sometimes it's gentle. Sometimes it crashes into rocks. Sometimes it feels like drowning. Sometimes it feels like flying. But always, always it moves forward. So flow. Flow through the heartbreak. Flow through the doubt. Flow through the nights that feel endless and the mornings that break quietly, reminding you the sun still rises. You do not have to push the river. You do not have to control it. You do not have to know what's around the next bend. You only have to flow. One day, you'll wake up and realize you are lighter. The ache you thought would never leave has softened into memory. The mountain you thought you couldn't climb is behind you. And the river, it kept moving, even when you stopped to rest. You will look back and see that every twist, every storm, every stillness brought you here, to this moment, to this breath. And maybe, just maybe, you'll thank the river.
Moving forward gracefully isn't about forgetting the past. It's about learning to live beside it, to let it sit at the table but not head it. It's about knowing you can love the river you've been, even if it's muddy, even if it's messy, even if it's not the river you planned. Because rivers, like people, are not meant to be perfect. They are meant to move. So flow. Flow even when you're scared. Flow even when you don't know where you're going. Flow because stillness is safe, but it is not living. Flow and watch where the current carries you. It will be somewhere beautiful. The secret was never to chase the river, only to remember you already are one.